Oh, Rio Ripo. Oh, Matwenye. Balisetting Rape.
Every Omar share Yamuachi Edoba Sitek agree tell is so and ne pay. Enotino Shannon Sosa Nafa and Mammy. Osha Umreno and Achese, some radio Sima Edie Nunum Pepe. Abo Apa non Croho. And a Joada and Tino Kakra, Yeguswa. Yeguso Eko Yenim. Osha Udate so they are 12th of July 2022. 12th of July 2022. Inti Debiana Meka say the obetimi aye ne no odofo ye ne e moto ho emfahwe ma na emom e de ahokyere ohia kodada delisie ene ba nipa wabrabom eno nti no bomodian na enema nyina so enko kama na emfama yen. Procrastination is the thief of time. Jumadi we was kawadwene na wa kawadwene na chese enema nyina so etimi awie mudie e de amayen eno nti no wo saka link na odofo she na fama ofefo na ono so emfama ne fefo na chese kakra na yeguso na ekoyenim. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier on the line is Sulley Afoli, who is a member of the opinion leaders of the region Boku. He's online at the moment. Say good morning to you.
Good morning, Mr. Collins.
Yes, how's everything over there at Boku?
We are managing.
Okay, we thank Allah. We thank Allah for His protection that He always has for us, always. Okay, Mr. Sulley, let's go this way. The security. Yes. What is the current security situation at Boku? The recent security situation at Boku at the moment. Can you just paint a picture for us briefly?
Yeah, Mr. Collins.
Yes,
let me first of all thank our cherished listeners and viewers for taking time to join us this morning.
Thank you.
Also wish to thank the security agencies who are in Boku protecting our interests and looking after our safety. We are very grateful to them.
Thank you.
And I also extend the same greetings to my regent, Alhaji Ibrahim Adams Zambegu, and the sympathizers of the Mapuches to Boku.
Okay.
Yeah, the security situation in Boku currently is very bad.
Wow.
Very bad, and at the same time too deteriorating. Because the security are not allowed to do their professional job for the citizens of Boku. They are in that aspect, but yet they wouldn't be allowed to do the work as is expected from them because their hands are very tight.
Wow.
Why am I saying that? For a few months now, one has no liberty, has no freedom to move from Bolga to Boku without being stopped by this Kusaki bandits and then terrorists at the roadside, especially when you get to Boku, secondary school and technical school, popularly known as the Ivies.
Okay.
When you get to that vicinity, you see the Kusaki bandits. At that particular area, any car moving to Boku will have to stop there, and they will come and then check and see if they see any male person coming from Boku. They have to work, that will be the end of that person.
Hey, this is serious.
The security is not controlled. They were able to have a satellite market at that particular area and always try to stop passengers who fly the road to Boku. They will stop them there. If you are not lucky, that will be the end of your life. And this is being perpetrated by the Kusaki terrorists at that particular area. The security can testify to that. Whether you are innocent, you are a Kusaki, or whether you are a Makusi or innocent, if you are just moving into township, that will be the end of your life. Again, people, that area, Boku is an international route leading to Burkina Faso, leading to Togo. Now, all Togolese who are coming to Boku, life has not been terrorized. Burkina Faso too, you cannot move to Burkina Faso, you cannot move to Sankaisi. Most of the traders in Boku always go to Sankaisi, that is Togo, to spend the market and come the very day. The same time too at Burkina Faso. But the current situation in Boku, no passenger, no innocent person will move from Boku to these areas, especially the neighboring area, without being ending his life. Currently, about two innocents were being shot. Some time ago, some few weeks ago, one taxi driver was being stopped with some passengers, shot him dead in the car, and set to the car ablaze.
That's quite unfortunate.
Able to keep all money the passengers were carrying and seize the money. At the eve of the Stalla, one woman who went to Togo and were coming, in a minibus to being chased by this Kusati bandit at a village called Inkobo. They chased them and then shot the minibus, then killed the woman by name Adiza instantly and injured about several passengers in the car. Currently, some of the victims are still attended to treatment at Boku Presbyterian Hospital.
Recovery. Wow.
If you call, you will find out this is the situation.
Okay, now so let's go this way before probably we come to check on the causes of it. You did mention of the security agencies or the apparatus who are willing to do the work as far as security matters are concerned, but you did mention that they are not freely getting all what it takes to start their duties effectively. What is the situation behind? Who is the cause of these things?
Exactly. The Boku issue is very interesting. Why am I saying that the security will not be allowed to do their professional job? The regional minister, who happened to be a Kusashi by tribe, Stephen Yakubu, will not allow the security to do their job. Because we suggested that, okay, now that the situation is uncontrollable, we pleaded to see if the security could have a security post at that vicinity to be able to curb the situation. This man said no. And the security would say, fine. There's an allegation that traders who are always spending market with the Kusashi, that is the Kusashi's areas, they stop them to the extent that they allege that they plan to throw bomb at those particular areas. So we decided that, okay, fine, now that they are accusing it to this extent, let all the first stop going to their satellite market there, stay in Boku, but they should be able to grant escort leading from Boku to Sankaisi and from Boku to Burkina Faso. And they said Boku, Busga is a different district, Dabila is a different district. And nobody should have no security to lead any trader who goes to trade market at Burkina Faso, at the Burkina Faso, Togo. Why? Because they were able to create satellite market around Boku. And even their so-called chief, by name Anikema Abugurao Azoko, said that they will never go to the central market simply because of their clandestine motive, because they knew very well that if they go there, something might happen. And for that matter too, they only want to stay at their satellite market and be spending the market there. And then the regional minister were able together with the member of Parliament, Mayaraga, Clayton, Aboka, they all came together and said no, that they will not go to the central market, and they are sitting looking at this perpetrating this dangerous crimes within Boku and they cannot say anything. They are defending them. And until the government take pragmatic measures to be able to control the regional minister, this thing wouldn't stop. They either have to transfer him or dismiss him precisely. That is the until the regional minister is moved, because he's a Kusati. Why is it that you allow a regional minister who is a Kusati and happen to be part of the feudal faction? Definitely he would defend the tribesmen, leaving the man pushing without anybody being helpful to them. So the regional minister is the prime suspect. He is now the challenge of the security agencies in Boku.
I see.
The security cannot talk because he is the chairman.
The chairman of the research. Yes. Okay,
He is the chairman of the regional security committee, and any measure that has been taken by the security has to discuss it with him, and he will tell them what they should do. And for that matter, they cannot control the station that is being trained by them. It will not be possible.
Okay,
so that is the challenge.
So let me ask you this. It is also alleged from other quarters that the current regional minister happened to be a member of a National Democratic Congress and later defected to name the Patriotic Party, the governing party now. Do you also foresee this thing as one of the basics for him to do such kind of thing?
Yes, in politics, that is how it always goes. You can be with a particular party and you decide that you want to change.
Okay.
Once you want to change, nobody can stop you from that.
Certainly.
But the issue has to do with the security of the security of the town now. Whether the man has migrated from NDC to MPP or MPP to that is not the issue. The issue in the security is at stake at Moku currently now. So what we need to have to look at it and see how we are going to control the station. We should not allow these people to take the law into their own hands. And Fulani has been so just 3 days ago. Fulani was escorting cattle from Togo to Boku for those who bought it for this area. This Fulani was being stopped at a particular area, shot him dead, and took all the 10 animals.
Wow.
So it was then the day before yesterday that the security were able to retrieve the animal. 7 out of 10. So currently there are 3 animals that are still in the hands of the Kusashis. Now, if they are able to produce the 7 cattle, where are the 3 cattle? And in other ways, they have to be responsible. Because if they are able to release the 7 cattle, then it means they shot the the full animal dead, and they will be held responsible. So that is the issue. The reason is to be frank. Look, let me tell you, they use Kusashi to plan in NPP to be able to continue perpetrating this heinous crime.
Very serious.
Because both are the days that when you hear politics, that NPP, whoever is NPP is a Mampushi and a Mampushi sympathizer.
Okay.
And whoever is NDC is a Kusashi and NDC sympathizer. That is what is happening in Boku now. So almost 99% of the Mampushi and their sympathizers are with NPP. And these Kusashi who are in NPP too, let me tell you, it is that people who are in a wolf in the goat skin. Yeah. They are there for their clandestine motive.
That's right.
They are there for their clandestine motive, and we know them. But we can, maybe the party hierarchy cannot think in good faith to be able to run this patient too. We cannot say that. We should wait and see what will happen. Go into record and see the voting pattern in Boku. Mampushi happened to be with this NPV since time immemorial. They started with the UGTC to the UP to the PFP and to NPP. Up to date, how many questions were with the NDC? Then why should you allow? Fine. We didn't say that they shouldn't join the party. If they join the party, and you have given me a sensitive position to be able to take control of Boku, fine. If you are saying that no, we are not enjoying peace in Boku, definitely the man has to be what? Reassign a different assignment, but not to allow him to be there and this thing is happening. And yes, to the security cannot say anything. What can the security say? Because once they have the chairman of the municipal security, who is the regional minister, what could they say? Any regional security committee meeting, they have to. This man is their chairman, and he will direct them as to what to do. And that is why the shooting in Boku cannot stop until the government thinks about this regional minister. Boku will not have peace.
I see. Okay. Thank you, Sulley. Finally, now you being a member of the opinion leaders of the region, Boku, what are some of the issues that you consider to be the lasting solution to your to this particular menace?
Look, Mr. Collins.
Yes, sir.
You see, this Boku issue, I always say it, that it is positive to want to find a lasting solution to Boku chieftaincy a conflict. But without knowing the true history of Boku, any comment we will make will constitute an attempt to defend one particular tribe. Either you defend the Mampusis or the Kusasis. The issue is purely a chieftaincy conflict, not a tribal one.
I see.
And while this is a purely traditional issue, this should be left to the traditional authorities to see how best they can solve the problem. The Yabamburo Ura is there, the Nayiri is there, Asantihini is there, and the Dagon owner is also there. They are the responsible to look at the the chieftaincy issue in Boku. And the National House of Chiefs is responsible for all the chieftaincy matters in the country. They should refer the issue to them. That is a secondary aspect of it. But the short method about it, fine. Now we are now looking for security. The security should be allowed to do their work. And how are they going to do their work? To me, to my opinion, if they allow the security or they allow a checkpoint at the highways where buses have been coming, when you come, a bus comes, they have to stop the bus there and peep inside to see who are in the car. And if they find that somebody is coming from the town to those people, if the security are there, well, we didn't say that the car shouldn't stop there, but the car can stop there. Anybody who wants to come down can come down, and those who want to go to Bogota will continue. If they are there trying to say that they have their John Mama Kambu, yes, any passenger who is interested to board their John Mama Kambu can go to them. And nobody should come near to the car. And that if they do that, they will allow the free flow of the passengers from Bolga to Boku town. And traders who are always applying Boku to Sankaisi should be given a free flow. The security should be there constantly, plying the road from morning to evening, so that they will create a peaceful atmosphere for traders who will be going to Sankaisi, traders who will be going to Burkina Faso. If the security are allowed and given the security apparatus to be applied on the road, I think they will be able to have this nation. Because currently, the Pushas say that they said they don't want anybody, any car from Boku who comes to their satellite market, that car has to be banned. Any passenger or any trader who comes from Boku to their villages has to be killed. Fine. In that year, then the women also advise themselves not to go to their satellite market, not to go to their village market, but they should be allowed. Burkina is not part of Ghana. Togo is not part of Ghana. And they are interested in Bitu, that a province of Burkina Faso. They are interested in Sankaisi, a province of Togo. They should be given the access to be able to move freely to this market. While it is a foreign market, they didn't say anything. But the traders should be allowed. Look at this woman who went there to buy well for this.
You just said it a couple of minutes ago.
At Togo. And now that the Kusas have seen that all these teenagers come that way, it's what happened at their territory. All the entries of the Kusas area, all this the traders try, the killing, the shooting, you have heard it come from their area. And that is why they are so-called keep in complicity came out to say that not all this thing is happening to, but this thing is armed robber. Never. What should the armed robber do? Armed robber is interested in money, but why should the armed robber beg a taxi and beg the driver?
No.
That shouldn't be the way of the armed robber.
That's right.
That is the question. And until the security are allowed to do their work
freely,
never ever would Boku become peaceful. And until the regional minister is moved, it's really dismissed
or assigned to a different.
Boku will not have peace. That one is the fact. Left to who is the MPP and NDC. I don't play politics. It is with the politicians.
The politicians.
You say that the regional minister should be there. In fact, it will never solve the problem. And let me tell you. You see, it's about purely chieftainship.
Okay.
If it's purely chieftainship,
It's a
they
pure
should allow
chieftainship.
the court. Whoever is interested, wanted to challenge his order, can take the issue to court. But you cannot resort shooting. Where do they even get this arm? Currently, the military went to a suburb of Boku, known as Silminabe Barbary. If you see the kind of ammunition and the kind of a certificated weapon they received from a Kusasi man, you wouldn't believe. Some of them who perpetrated the crime and were being jailed, I understand that some of them were even released from the prison. Why? Because the regional minister hands is tainted. How can you control Boko if the regional minister is there? He's a Kusasi. He's a Kusasi. The Mampusi are left to the fate of what? Their own.
Yeah.
So that is the situation. Until the regional minister, Stephen Yakubu, is released from his post, Boko will never be peaceful. Boko will never be peaceful because he will definitely take side. And why he takes side to, then nobody should think that, or nobody should pray that Boko should be peaceful. They should rather pray that and be able to plead with the government and the top official to be able to, for the interest of peace, to reassign the regional minister. To reassign this regional minister. Else, Boko will continue to be recording the shooting incident. Always in the night, the Kusasi will move from their areas to Boko town, shooting for about an hour. To security have to move there before they run. And how can security be able to? We know ourselves, we know our area. The security cannot also come in the midnight to be able to control the situation.
Sure.
They will only come and they see them. Then it is visible because when you shoot a gun in the night, definitely they will see where it's coming from. So the security are aware of this thing. When you come to Boko Town, it's peaceful. But who are you to move outside? Who are you to move out? The Mampushi are peaceful Mampushi, they are defending themselves.
Okay.
They wouldn't allow the Kusasi chief that say that they will continue to be killing until Mampushis are finished in Boko. And that would never happen. We believe that Nagbonwa is the progenitor of the Mampurugu, Dagon, and then Nanu. And we are the descendants of the Nagbonwa.
Okay.
Our capital in Portugal, 14 kilometers from Boku. And nobody can take this from there. When we go to history, you'll see that.
Okay.
So for now, that is what I have. Maybe when we get the opportunity, we will be able to build deep with the brief history.
Yeah, we will surely do that. We will surely do that. Okay. All right. So finally, I watched a video in regards to this Boku conflict just before I even entered the studio. There was this guy who is a civilian, but he was wearing this what do you call it? This kit, the life jacket. So he's not being a security person. How did he come by that kind of life jacket normally worn by the security agencies? Your final comments then.
Because that is why I am telling you, the regional minister who is a Kusasi, you shouldn't doubt about this thing. And if you look at the recently, the military even retrieved one of a big certificated weapon from a Kusasi, and you look at the kind of ammunition that they were able to retrieve from this guy. Wow. You bear with me that no, something is wrong somewhere. Okay. And with the video to find, I have to look for the video and forward it to you for you to have it. And viewers can also see all what is happening. Sure. You have just taken me by surprise too, and for that matter, after video, I have to be able to
assess it well before. I understand. Yeah. Okay. All right, Sulley. Thank you very much for your time. Definitely, we will come to you once again. You'll be able to tell us more about the historical facts about the Kusasi and those things that you mentioned. But meantime, thank you for your time and other things. We will come back to you next time. All right.
Thank you very much.
You are welcome. Okay, so viewers, we just spoke with Sulley Afoli, who is a member of the opinion leaders of the region Boku Actually, he briefed us on the recent security situation or the recent happenings as far as security issues are concerned at Boku, and it is very, very escalating. So the regional minister, we are appealing to you, and of course the RISEC members, the security agencies, we are appealing to you. The recent Boku conflict, according to Sulley, is not about tribal issue, but it's all purely chieftaincy issue. So we are still appealing to the authorities to do more about this thing, to resolve this impasse once and for all. Ghana is a peaceful country. We normally say it, but let us actually put it into practice so that at the end of the day everything will be in the amicable solution and we keep on moving as a nation. Thank you so much.